Good morning. Good morning to each of you, and welcome to another broadcast of Thriving Tuesday Moments of Encouragement, hashtag veeencouraged. Good morning to each of you. Let me see who is here. Good morning, Elena. Good morning, my joy. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Lady Clarice. Glad to have each of you here on today, and anyone else who is coming in. Thank you so much for being with me as we just spend a few moments. Good morning, Bev. Oh, so good to see you. And we just want to talk a few moments about what it means to harvest your expectations. Far too often, we are persons who we don't think about what it is that we really want to harvest out of what we expect of our lives. Sometimes we are looking at what we think other people want. Sometimes we are looking what other people may have planted in us and wanting to be a good representative, to be um, good representatives of that person who has planted into us, who has planted seed within us. However, our expectations are imperative for the harvest that it is that we will be able to reap. Uh, there's, we talk about reaping and sowing as a principle all the time, but we talk about that typically in action. Today, I'm talking about our minds. What do we think? Um, the Proverbs text that says, "As a man thinketh, so is he," is important for us today. And then there's another one, and I found it as I was looking to find the right scripture for today. And it's in Proverbs 23, and it says, "As you listen to me, my child, you will grow in wisdom, and your heart will be drawn into understanding that will empower you to make right decisions." And so the empowerment of our right decisions becomes part and parcel to our expectations. When we are making good decisions based on what we expect from our own lives, then the harvest that we are going to receive will be reflective not only of the seeds that we plant, but of the decisions that we have intentionally made from wisdom. So I know that sounds like a mouthful today, but I really want us to really understand that our harvest comes from what we expect from our lives. And our expectation comes from who we see ourselves to be. And who we see ourselves to be comes from what's not only been planted in us, but how we have harnessed our skills, harnessed our desires, harnessed what it is that we are thinking about ourselves to become our reality. Does God have a lot to do with that? Of course. But God is who gave us the abilities in the first place. God is who gave us the skills in the first place. God is who has planted in us, imparted in us the good things, because every good and perfect gift comes from the Father of light. Light, not darkness, but light. And so as we look at what we expect from our lives, what we want to harvest from our lives, we need to remember that we are products of the Father of light. So that means that when we're harnessing in positivity, so that we're also reaping, we're also harvesting in positivity. When we when we are planting in goodness and in joy and in making lives around us happier, when we are investing in the joy of the Lord, which is in us, that we in turn share with others, then we're going to harvest that which we have planted. So, two things major in this harvesting. One, we got to think it. Yes, our souls are imperative, our hearts are imperative, but we love the Lord with all our heart, our soul, and our mind and our strength. So our minds have to be have to be in gear. Our minds have to be engaged in what it is that we want for our lives. It's easy to get into a rut of just getting up and doing the same routine thing every single day, but that means that our expectations are low. And when we reap the harvest of low expectation, what do we really reap? So I'm encouraging you and myself today. You know, I'm always encouraging me as I encourage you to harvest our expectations. Harvest your expectation. What do you expect from your life? Where is your hope? What is it that you see for your life? Harvest that. Don't just allow it to be a dream that goes on and on and on, that is forever on the horizon, as Zora Neale Hurston would say. Don't allow your dreams to stay on the horizon. Harvest what you expect. If you expect your family to be healthy and to be doing well, then you've got to think that way. Do those things which you think and expect that harvest. Are there going to be things that go wrong in our lives? Always. That comes with the territory. But what we've got to do is harvest that which we expect, because we're expecting with positivity. We're expecting with hope. We're expecting with joy. We're expecting goodness. And so because we expect it, then we will do those things, that we will plant those seeds that allow us to harvest what we expect. So I hope that helps somebody today who is sitting by the wayside saying, well, I don't really know what to do with whatever it is that God has given me, so I'm just going to sit right here. Don't be like the one who did not sow that one talent that was given, because they were so concerned and so fearful about what might be the outcome, what the master might have thought, so to speak, that they did not do anything with what they'd been given. They had no harvest because they had no expectation. Don't live life without expectation. In these times in which we live, it's easy to slip over there into that darkness, but you've been gifted by the Father of what? Light. So come into the light and begin to look at your life from what it is you expect from your life. And when you expect, then you will do. You will work toward that end. And when you do that, then you will be able to harvest your expectations. So God bless you on today. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Reverend Love and Sister Mayetta and Sunshine and Lucy. Thank you for being here. Now listen, go forth thinking about what it is that you want to harvest, what your expectations are for your life, so that you can harvest the goodness. Expectancy matters. Live with an expectation for your life, and then you can harvest that expectation, because you're going to do the seed planting. You're going to do the things. Yes, Dale Dennis, I know you know. You're going to do the things that lead toward that harvest. And then you can be excited and tell God thank you in advance, because you see it before you see it, because harvest comes by expectation. God bless you. Heaven smile on you. Don't forget, harvest your expectations, and be encouraged. See you soon.